Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1. Well, hello tubers. Hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in this crazy YouTube universe. Yes, my Billy Goat beard is still growing longer and longer. Hopefully I can get her down to here eventually. Today something really came to me and I realized I got to pass this on because it's really actually important. If you like camping and you like RVing, this is the most important thing that you should never, ever do. It's kind of like an unwritten code that some people understand, but a lot of you don't. I'm going to get to that. Now, when it comes to camping, a lot of rules. We all know there's a lot of rules. Some of them suck, some of them are reasonable. You know, like keeping your noise down late at night. Pretty reasonable. But the one rule that everybody just completely ignores, and it's biting them in the butt because they just are so foolish that they don't get it. Now, what is that rule of what you should never, ever do? It's you should never, ever tell people where your favorite camping spot is in the whole world. Never. I'm going to tell you why. The reason is, if you tell everybody your little piece of paradise, you're not going to be able to get in there anymore. It's going to suck for you because even if you do happen to squeeze in where everybody else has found your little piece of paradise, it's going to be full. It's going to be noisy. You're going to have all those screaming little backbiter kids and brats and you name it, all the problems with too many people. So what you want to do is you want to pretend you're like in the mafia and you just zip it. And I'm talking about all of it. And I know I've talked about a few nice places. My absolute favorite go-to hiding spot I've never mentioned. I've done videos from it. You can speculate where it is because I've never told people. And it's a first come, first serve, which is, I think, some of the best places. Like the places that are completely a slice of paradise, you shouldn't be able to reserve it. You got to earn your way in. You got to squeeze in there on a Wednesday and beat the weekend warriors. That's the type of place I'm talking about. And you zip it. You don't tell anybody. And I'm not talking just on YouTube. Because, you know, people like Nomadic Fanatic, he used to talk about all these great places, and then they were ruined. Yeah, I've talked about a few good places, not my go-to place, and, yeah, a few of them got more popular. Some places that I really like are extremely difficult to get to, and I've mentioned them, places like Ross Lake and the North Cascades National Park. It's one of the only U.S. national park camping spots that you got to come through Canada to get to and then drive down a really rough road for 40 miles and cross back into the US. It's such a pain in the ass to get there that I don't mind even mentioning it now because guess what? 99.99% of all you Americans will not legally be allowed to go there. At least not with your RV. You can take your boat up, but that's about it. So don't be posting your favorite stuff on YouTube, Twitter, all the different RV review websites. There's so many of them. Now, I see a few clever people out there that have done this. They find a little piece of paradise and then they review it as, it sucks, thumbs down. Meanwhile, 90% of the comments are, thumbs up, this place is awesome, 10% thumbs down. And I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to dissuade people by saying, the place sucks, it's horrible, don't go. Okay? They're really trying to dissuade you from going. I salute that, but it's kind of not fair to those who are operators of those parks and RV parks or whatever, wherever it is you're going to camp. So what you need to do is just quit reviewing all of it. If something sucks, yeah, review it. If it legitimately is a crappy campground, say it's crappy. If 90% of the reviews say it's crappy, people will actually believe you. You know, because some people aren't fussy. You know, you can give them a crappy campground and they think it's okay. But the reality is, publicity for little slices of paradise, they don't need to be advertised. They actually will ruin your entire camping and RV experience. This should be treated like a Masonic secret society. You don't be talking about it. You keep the oath, you don't mention it. You know what I'm saying? Lordy, how many people need to figure this out? I've even stopped years ago reviewing hotels. I used to have a profile on TripAdvisor, and I used to review hotels all around the world that I've stayed at. And I got to the point where I realized this is stupid, because if I find a place I really like, it might get too popular. So I've been kind of soul searching, because I'm about to hit the big road here. I'm getting all my ducks in a row, and it's actually quite expensive to get things in order with all the equipment you need to comfortably camp. So I'm thinking ahead to all those little secret spots that I'm going to go to and I'm going to use, and how I might throw up a video while I'm at one of them, but I sure as heck ain't going to tell you where I'm at. Or if I do, I'm going to lie to you straight up, completely lie to you and make up a fictional place, because I don't want the rest of you coming. Now, if you're a close friend of mine, yeah, perhaps I'm going to suggest it to you. And I think I've actually camped at one of my go-to places with at least one or two of my closer friends. But that's a different story. So, whatever you are doing on social media, on the Facebooks, the Twitters, all those different review sites, you got to be keeping your mouth shut. I mean, come on. You know, discretion is the better part of valor. And I realize that most people that camp are pretty decent people, honest, hard-working people, and you got to take my advice. Just keep your god-darn mouth shut about your favorite camping spots, because it gets ruined. Eventually, what happens is, like my fellow Canadian says, Joni Mitchell, they pave paradise and they put up a parking lot. And the last thing you want to do is see that beautiful little place that was so wonderful. Next thing you know, they got all the RV connections, they got the satellite TV, and they mow down a lot of that forest so they can put in the concrete slabs so that you can camp there. And 400% more people can come camp there, because after all, if you love it, they can obviously sell that same dream and experience to thousands more if they expand. So let's not have them paving paradise and putting up more parking lots for the RVs, because, you know, we can all get along just fine with the places that are out there. There's enough natural expansion of RV parks every year. And if you are in the West, where there's a lot of low density places outside of the big cities, there are so many places that you can park for free. Along the side of the road, you got the forestry service roads, you got the logging roads, you got so many places that you can camp absolutely for free. And some of them are absolute gems. So please, folks, I'm begging you, just don't ruin it for the rest of us. Just keep, mum's the word. I mean, it's like, why do people have to brag about this? And then you get these damn young millennial vanners. They all show up with their hot little bodies, because they're all Instagram models, and they want to dance and do all this fancy stuff on their vans. And they're going to tell you exactly where they shot that video, because they can't keep the damn mouth shut. Guess what, kids? It's going to be worse for you. You damn young little nose-picking buggers, millennials. You start yapping your mouth about your favorite place that you love right now when you're 24. By the time you're my age and you're in your mid to late 50s, that place is going to be ruined, because you opened your god-darn mouth and told all your damn millennial snotty-ass brat kids from Beverly Hills that bought a van, and they're all coming out there to camp, and they're ruining it for you. So, trust me, if you don't take my advice, you're going to learn, and you're going to be really, really sorry in the end. I'm just telling you. Look, I haven't survived on planet Earth this long without making a few proper judgments and understandings about how things work on this world. And keeping your mouth shut about something good. It's like when I date supermodels, you know? When I know a supermodel has just become single, I don't tell the rest of you about it. I just go and date her. Carolyn's RV life excluded, you know. I think she's available, guys. You might want to really impress her with your wokeness. You might be. I don't know. But I'm definitely not. So I'm out of the game, man. I just got to date regular supermodels, I guess. So, do I have to repeat myself? Shut the boop up. Don't say a word about your favorite camping spot. No good can come of it. And if you say something good about it and open your damn mouth, the next guy's gonna say something good about it and open his mouth, and the word will spread like a damn virus. Don't do it, I'm telling you. In the meantime, folks, stay safe, keep your mouth shut, and keep your wheels in the ground. I'll talk to you soon. Over and out.
I got you, I got you, I got you.